2 months' time, I'm transforming. I'll be hacked with a bionic arm, like the famous video game character Snake. I don't even know what happened. I just remember that it was at West Silvertown DLR station. That was my commute route. For me, the memory stops at like leaving the house, to be honest. I don't know if it's like physically a DLR train bashing my brain, but I just don't remember. The surprise at which I had when I woke up without 2 limbs.
Try to calm down.
I guess Snake has the same problem as me with my arm, because he's full of shrapnel and my arm is full of grit and train oils and dirt, so they just couldn't save it.
I cheated death thanks to you.
I love gaming, because basically you get to live in an alternative universe.
I am you, and you are me. Carry that with you wherever you go.
I remember lying in bed, like, just thinking, how am I gonna game? It was the thing that really pissed me off in hospital, and everyone's just going, oh, there'll be other things you could do. You can do badminton or something. And I was like, ah! Couldn't really believe it when I saw the advert, because I was just thinking how many amputee gamers are there, and the chance to have an arm that is in like a sci-fi gaming universe is just incredible. Instead of this peachy nightmare that I have today, I think this is an awesome opportunity just for me to build a part of my body again, and I'm really excited to have the control.
A gaming company looking for an amputee gamer is certainly one of the most original marketing campaigns the industry's ever seen. As games begin to make more and more money and more people play them, we're seeing games companies take things one step further. It's just a game of who can come up with the most original, headline-grabbing event.
Oh, this one kind of looked a bit threatening, I think. I don't want to look like I want to be able to kill people in the street.
So then that's that idea of maybe bringing the plates, like, not only from your arm, but onto the harness. This arm is about £70,000 worth of design and technology. Rather than just hang off his body like an accessory, it needs to be connected to him, so fundamentally through his nerves. We'll have sensors on the back through a harness, which will send electrical impulses all the way down the arm to the hand. On the shoulder, we're thinking of having a social panel, which is a panel that can be removed and then fans can design into that space. It could be a camera or a mount to charge a phone, all sorts of things. Another feature would be to have a quadcopter, so it could kind of like, you know, detach from here and then can fly off. Got good thighs.
Yeah, good thighs.
What's behind there?
Nothing. Robot bits. We're like perving it. I'm just like a young man, so I can't be bothered to have someone like scrub me every morning. Pretty much ended up in quite a dark place for trying to push myself to be the old me. And then you've got the feeling that you're failing because you're not what you used to be. Like, not to bitch and moan, but I was hit by a train. I didn't just have it removed, like everything's a bit fucked, basically.
We've never directly spoken about it because you can tell by my voice it's quite hard to talk about, to be perfectly honest.
It's pretty much a family's worst nightmare to have something like this happen. None of them really allow their emotions to come out. Have you read these?
No, I've had not seen.
It's just really like bullet notes here, like left foot not recovered at the scene, just like
Just weird.
because people are just
about.
telling her and she's
Yeah.
just writing down whatever. Because my parents are both ex-city police.
So Dr. V says James still might not make it through. I never had one moment of doubt that you wouldn't make it. You know, you had gone through like this abuse from the train basically, and yet somehow, whilst you had a black eye, you know, you didn't break your nose, you had all of your teeth, and you look pretty good for someone who is in a coma. We needed you to wake up. And you asked me to scratch your bum.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And you were like, you're my sister. Scratch my bum.
I just forget because I don't really want to keep track of a lot of it.
Oh, I kind of want to just apologise to everybody because I've made them feel this because I was walking too close to the edge of a train platform. I mean, that's a stupid thing to do. But it's kind of, people do it every day, all day. I mean, I've done it myself before the accident so much because you just think you're invincible. Or not that, you don't think you're invincible, you're just oblivious to how close you are to being absolutely squashed by tons of metal. Just take a moment to think about it, because you can't get it back just now.
Hi Adrian. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
It's my little baby.
He's more B-Max than Terminator. B-Max. Calm down, you. Ooh.
These aren't actually measuring your original nerves, they're measuring your shoulder nerves.
It's nothing to do with this. Because I don't have anything there. These two here close the hand. These two here open the hand. And if I hold these two here, then it changes the grip eventually. We need to finish him off before he looks his best. He's looking a bit creepy right now.
I'm kind of getting used to the little fella. I'm talking like it's like a person in its own right now, but I get like a little pet, kind of. It's going to be an experience, I think, just learning how people deal with bits of your body making different noises.
I've started marking where the sensor positions are, but as we've spoken, you've moved around, so I'm having to remark areas.
We've kind of talked about having tattoos of the placement of...
I think that would be wise. I think he's putting a lot on this arm, giving him back something that I think he's lost.
Can we have this, another one of that there?
But ultimately, not just an arm like before, but something more than that. At the start of my work with alternative limbs, I got on board with Victoria Modesta, who's like a model and performing artist, and I think it would be really cool for her to meet James. And also I think just to set his expectations to a kind of reasonable level.
Hello?
Thanks.
Where? Where?
I want to talk to you about what it's like and how you feel when you have sort of these crazy, awesome prosthetics.
I had like an accident during birth and I had 15 reconstructive surgeries. So for me, it was very much like an upgrade.
Who came up with the idea? Does Sophie think of them, or?
Well, no, I had a dream, right, that I and I just kind of appeared, and I was just walking on this black sort of spike, like a spider. I can walk on the spike really well. The problem then becomes that, you know, it damages floors, for example, because it's so sharp. You then become quite aware that you're super relying on technical stuff, and if anything goes wrong, your superpowers kind of like wither. So, you know, you could go between a superhero and a kind of a person who can't walk very quickly. I found, you know, as a woman, you know, people like thinking, you know, finding it awkward, you know, should I be thinking that she looks quite hot? Is that allowed? Oh my God, am I a pervert? Oh no, but it's rude not to, because she's made an effort. So, you know, it's all of those dilemmas, and you'll find... That
happens to me too, obviously.
Right? So it's down to someone like yourself to set the tone and kind of be like...
It sounds exactly like relationships, to be honest, because I started a relationship and my girlfriend's friends were basically talking to her going, you're saying he's disabled, he just has 2 limbs missing. Like, are you sure you want to even get into a relationship with this guy?
You have to totally wipe out what you remember and just start, like, concentrating on what you have right now
like
as a result of all of this.
Adventure, basically. Yeah.
It was always going to be really tight to put everything together. That's the electronics, the final kind of mechanical adjustments. We'll just do as much as we can, really.
You've written your own history. You're your own man. Where we are today, we built it. This story, this legend, it's ours.
I've taken my drugs really late today because I'm having a bit of an issue with figuring out who's going to be there when I get my arm. My mum especially doesn't really want to come because she thinks that this arm is basically going to draw attention to my disability, and she thinks like I'm doing so well, like why do I want to be doing this? And so yeah, Mum can't really be a part of it. She doesn't want to brush my dream of it being amazing, potentially. Mum's sending my dad instead. She just basically doesn't really know how to react to this arm.
So he's coming into here.
I think drawing attention to something like a disability, probably just from the society in which she grew up, was probably that it wasn't a great thing to be doing. I'm used to just taking selfies and going on Facebook all the time, and Mum doesn't really understand what that is all about.
I was sent via text a video of James when he first walked with his prosthetic leg, and it was just like when he was a baby, when he just did his first walk. And that's, I'll get a bit choky now, that's why today is difficult for Karen.
But she'll get a private viewing. She'll get to see everything, and he'll get to show off his arm, but in a private setting.
Much more, normalised way.
I'm so nervous because I've put so much into this project and the arm. I'm going to be meeting part of myself for the first time, and I don't know if it's going to like fit with the rest of me.